The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's just me and you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. It's complete to Snead, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson, escaping the... And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's see what you got. Kill.
This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Come on. Man left. 3 down.
Play action. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Coleman evades the tackler, and now some space. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. I got one.
Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
What we got?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time you start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, hey, check, Mike 57. Watch the slant. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And a Raven first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56. They're not ready for this, man.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.